I would describe MITES in one word as transformative.
Community.
Home.
Influential.
Challenging.
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 Eye-opening. Reflective.
Good.
Amazing.
Great.
Uplifting is a good way to put it.
Best moment, the interface games, which we all should have won. We all should have won. But yes, I had like the best time ever.
I would have to say the water balloon fight on the 4th of July was really great.
Hey, Victor. I like that movie.
During my presentation for genomics, I kept passing the microphone to the wrong person. And it's just, I'm embarrassed about it, but I'm pretty sure like when I'm older, I'm gonna look back at it and it's gonna be really funny.
I was in my like calculus class. I was whistling in the hall randomly, and my math teacher thought it was like a random person, and he shut the door on me like right before I entered.
You're gonna see he heard him whistling and he's like, what's all that noise out there? Is it like a bird? And he closes the door and like half a second later like Jawad opens it up and he's looking really confused.
And then like I opened the door like slowly, and I walked in trying to be like not noticeable, but my desk is like the very far end, so like I had to walk past him. He just looked at me.
The other day, I was walking down the steps and like I skipped like 4 steps.
I think the funniest moment of MITES is when me and Caleb put on Watch Me Whip and Nene, and like we do it like synchronized, and then everyone's like, oh my god, I should have got my phone out, and we're like, sorry.
There's a lot of funny moments here. I think I'm gonna have to go with human Jenga at the beach. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we had like, I don't know, we had like 6 people stacked up on top of each other and we buried them all in the sand together.
Also, I just had a lot of funny moments. Like usually I have a group of friends that we study together, and we just crack a lot of jokes. We just talk about random stuff, and then we continue with homework. Sometimes the conversation is more important than the homework, but what can you do?
Okay, so the one thing I actually learned in MITES was how to trust people. Actually, before I just didn't trust nobody. I thought like the world was just after you. So like even with like, you know, like work and studying groups, I just didn't trust nobody. But after MITES, I can actually rely on people.
I've had like lots of those, oh, so that's how that works. That's totally cool. Like, that's like my favorite part about like learning new things, and I've had that at least like once a day here.
I learned from my great buddy Root, you know, how to stay positive from like in a way, like staying positive even though like you're sleep deprived and stuff.
There's a lot to learn here, definitely.
I think I learned how to like how to embrace like my background and my community, because at MITES, since mostly everyone here is like a minority and stuff, like being able to be proud of like who I am, and like that I'm a minority in STEM, and that like we have a place here is something that I learned from MITES and that I'll like take with me from the experience.
I guess when I first came here, I kind of thought like engineering, comp sci, those are things for like more richer people, not really underrepresented minority, just because I wasn't surrounded by that. I wasn't surrounded by other like low-income, underrepresented minorities who wanted to pursue STEM. So I kind of assumed that, oh, it's not really for me. I'm like way behind them, like, you know, who cares, just not go into that. Coming to this program made me realize that, you know what, it doesn't matter what other people have that I don't have. I can just do whatever I want.
It's really comforting because now I can definitely ease into my own academic identity, and it's really comforting.
I'm grateful for so many things about this MITES experience. I'm grateful for my classes because I've learned so much in such a short period of time, and even though it's been stressful at times, it's very helpful to just go through that experience and have that before I like transitioned to college and things like that.
I am so grateful that like I was accepted first off.
I've been grateful for that I was able to study at MIT, you know, in campus and all that, because I know other people who are like unfortunate to not be here in my place actually.
Being able to come here and live here for like 6 weeks, like, I don't know, well, for one, it's MIT, which is like, you know, that's crazy to like still think like, wow, I'm actually here taking a camp. But the other part is just like,
MITES is not a summer
yeah, sorry, no, I can't. Sorry, I'm here for, you know, the whole experience, all about the Delta.
With MITES in the beginning, it was like really like, I don't know how to say, like, it was like too much at one time, but like after a while, once you get used to it and once you meet everybody, it's like you get close to everybody and it forms a family more or less.
The atmosphere is really nice. It's more like people here are trying to build me up. So that's something that I've never really experienced before, and coming here, it like opened my eyes to that.
I feel super comfortable with everyone here, and it's like super awesome, and you can talk to them about almost literally anything.
Just being able to tell your story and have your story like accepted and like have people listen to you. I thought it was just amazing.
Before, like, I was really like introverted and very shy. So like in my school, I only talked to like my close group of friends, and that was it. But like in MITES, it's like I learned how to talk to different people from different backgrounds, different cultures.
Everyone can just be comfortable with each other, be vulnerable, and even if we have like opposing views, that we can learn to accept what others think about certain topics and be able to agree to disagree.
Everyone has the freedom of sharing ideas and learning from each other and growing from each other and like having creating memories and experiences together.
You really grow to love each other over like the 6 weeks. Like it's crazy because like when you hear it at first you're like, yeah, but like we became so close so soon.
It's like a family or like a second family, or a place where you can like lean on for support or like ask for help and not be afraid to be who you are, and then also like find this sort of change in you, because the community shouldn't like only like support you for you, but then it should also help you change you into a better person, which I feel MITES really did contribute to a lot here.
I'm very grateful for the friends that I've made because they're all just such amazing people, and I feel like I'm growing as a better person because I've met them.
Everyone here pushes each other and everyone here is smart and the work is difficult, but I think like the challenge is worth it. Like it's a challenge you're willing to like take, which I think is really good.
Everyone's looking out for each other, everyone cares for you, and I don't know, it just felt like to me like a new family for me.
The one thing I kind of regret from this program, which I'm still like on the hunt for, I want to meet like a guy with like a very traditional Boston accent, and I can't find one.
I'm grateful for all like the teachers that have put all their effort to like come and like teach us. Like some of them come from like different schools, different high schools, and like for them to take their time out of their like their, especially like during the summer, like for 6 weeks teaching like different courses like to us. It's like, it's really nice.
I'm really grateful for the sponsors for like sponsoring me.
I guess I shout out my roommates.
Shout out to my roommates.
Yeah, I gotta shout out my roommate.
My sweet mates.
My roommates.
Shout out my roommate Tess for being the best roommate ever.
I want to shout out to my cluster and my cluster TAs.
My cluster, we have a lot of fun.
And shout out to my cluster group.
My awesome bone cluster TAs.
They're my cluster TAs. They're really, really good.
My cluster TA.
I gotta shout out my Juice Club members.
Okay. Shout out to my boy Ronald Vaughn III. Shout out to like every student at MITES. Shout out to my instructors. Shout out to every TA. Can I think of more people?
I'd like to shout out my parents for allowing me to go to this program.
Shout out to my mom too.
Shout out to Chopsticks for getting 3rd.
Oh, and Mr. Kraginski. You can't forget about Mr. Kraginski. Yeah.
Honestly, all the people who like, even if you just said hi to me in Simmons or like helped me with something in office hours, like you've been a part of like my MITES experience, so shout out to like all of you guys.
Honestly, to everybody.
No, I have no shout outs to anyone because everybody's my favorite person. That's why.
So yeah.
And this is where it ends.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know, we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond. And that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn. And that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you.